Hey everyone, welcome back to Afterthought FM. Today we're continuing the Alien franchise. We've got Alien 3, spoilers ahead, as always, you guys know the drill. This installment is bleak, like immediately bleak. There's no moment of comedic relief like with the Marines in the last one. They were kind of funny. In the first one, there was the camaraderie. This one has nothing. This one doesn't have that. It's very bleak. And it kind of looked at the ending of Aliens and said, actually, no happiness for Ripley. So, it kind of immediately and deeply destroys the catharsis, the emotional catharsis of Aliens. Meaning when it opens, it's just kind of already mayhem. The ship that they're on, there's a fire immediately. There's a face hugger immediately. We don't know who it's attaching to. Newt is dead. Hicks is dead. Which, rewinding that, Newt, a child, she was 10 years old, dead. I hated that. She's dead. Hicks is dead. Again, and the face hugger survived. Ripley waking up alone again. It's kind of like tonal whiplash. And I love it. It's good. I'm not complaining, but it is very different. I think at this point, Ripley, you can kind of tell, she never gets a break. She's got to be spiritually exhausted. She's got this repeated trauma going on that she's stuck in. Constant and consistent institutional failure, emotional fatigue, survival exhaustion. She's kind of just going through it. And I think in this one, in the last one, she was very panicked, help me protect Newt. In the first one, she was very panicked, I need to survive this and kill this thing. In this one, I think she's just done. She's moved so far into acceptance that it's kind of sad. I think she's just depressed, she's holy shit, I guess this may as well happen again. It does kind of still deal with labor, though. It's still very much a labor horror, very much corporate manipulation. It's corporate horror. We went from workers and Marines into prison labor. And I think it's just these movies have been very different ways to sort of get that message across. Still holding on to the feminism of it all, she's kind of the only smart lady. It is kind of crazy, but this time the alien is in her, and we'll get to that in a minute. But we take place in this one on an abandoned prison colony. We've got industrial decay, we've got confinement again. Actually, that's sort of the isolation is sort of the crux of all of these movies. There's a lot of dehumanization in this one. A lot of dehumanization. The men are just prisoners. They're just kind of labor. And she's looked at by many of them as just an object. And now in this one, instead of having her crew on her side or Marines on her side, she's alone, and even the men are trying to get at her. So there's no safe corner except for the doctor. I forget his name, Clemens or something. I don't know. He seems to be the only person that treats her like a person. And he's a doctor, so I think that makes at least a little bit of sense. We can get into, medical bullshit and trauma and all that. But I think for the sake of this movie, that was sort of a good way to go, or a good character to choose to put that in. So, the movie kind of makes Ripley unsafe before the alien is even active. The ship crash lands on this prison planet, boom, surrounded by dudes, sausage fest. It's awful. The only woman, unstable, all of them are unstable inmates. There is, trigger warning, there's an attempted assault scene. There's just a lot of social danger for her. So I don't think she feels fearless. I just think that she's traumatized beyond a normal level of self-preservation. When you start to you get so far down that trauma rabbit hole, you just start to normalize the trauma itself, the horrors. You're okay, well, it's a normal Tuesday. She's eating with these dangerous inmates. She's emotionally numb. She's a little fatalistic, she's got the what else can happen energy. Pivoting though, let's focus. We're getting depressed. Let's look at the mythology. The xenomorph being born from a cow is so weird. It's so weird. I guess it's an important escalation because it does show us that like it's capable of evolution. Like it's adaptive biology. The host matters, but like, I mean, I guess it can be in anything. Like it can grow in anything, and whatever it grows in, that thing's DNA is going to influence slightly this thing's genetic like makeup or appearance. This one was a more animalistic alien, I would say, than the last one. Or the last, the ones in the last movies. So the host matters, and it is weird. Ecologically super strange. So, I mean, we do get Bishop back. It's nice to see him. But then when she brings him back online and he's like answering her questions as best he can, he's trying to help her. But it's so sad. It's so heartbreaking. She's get this last connection to the previous film, and then he asks her, he like pretty much begs her, like, hey, shut me down. They can rebuild me, but I will never be me again. You got to pull the plug on this one. And then she's got to let go of another person we lost, the other... what is his name? Hicks. We lost all the Marines. We lost her entire crew. She's lost her daughter. She didn't get to see her daughter grow up. Like, this woman, it does not end. Like, it does not end. And, like, she's, like, trapped in this recurring cycle. She knows exactly how, I love how I was like, let's not get depressed. And I went right back into it. It's not my fault. It's this movie, okay? She knows exactly how this story goes, is my point. She's trapped in this cycle, and she's, like, resigned to it. She's like, yep. Nobody believes her again. The system's failing again. She's done. There's a big turning point, though. There's a moment where the alien spares Ripley, and we're like, oh, okay, so the facehugger was on her, and it was not on, like, Hicks or Newt or something, Like, that's when, like, that is our first clue, where we're like, well, that's not great. So now she's dealing with another violation, and she's dealing with internal contamination. It's crazy. And then, I mean, since it's not killing her, it could have been anything else, but in this movie, the narrative it goes with is that it's like a queen embryo. So it's an egg layer. So, hooray for bodily autonomy, horror, reproductive horror themes. It's a lot. I said trigger warning, but I'm saying it again. So the prison colony does start interpreting the alien itself, the cow-born alien, almost kind of spiritually. Like, the one guy is, like, obsessed. The other guy is, like, religiously desperate. Well, he's been religiously desperate the whole time, but he's kind of, like, dealing with it through God. There's a lot of apocalyptic imagery for sure. But the emotional core of the movie seems to be like that through line of Ripley spending 3 movies fighting to survive, only to beg inmates to kill her before the queen bursts out of her chest. It is devastating. I hate it for her. I'm not happy. Which kind of flips the script into survival being the threat. You kind of have this like sense of responsibility over self-preservation, or it's what you get her mindset. That's where she's at. She's just trying to stop the cycle. She's like, just kill me. Every time I wake up, it's more of this shit. So I don't know. It's depressing and it's sad, but I kind of love it. It is, I'll admit, it's my least favorite of the Alien films. Or, I don't know, the 4th one might actually be my favorite. I mean, my least favorite, I should say. The 4th one, the Resurrection, Alien Resurrection might be my least favorite. We're going to get there. I remember it being so campy and so strange. I don't know. But we do get to see more Sigourney Weaver, so I'm not going to complain. Back to the topic at hand. After everything happened, the company still wants the alien. The company knows what this thing is capable of. It still wants this goddamn alien. They've learned nothing. It's more profit over humanity. More of Ripley's worst fears. Like her I don't know. Her body being corporate property is like, it's infuriating to me. And she, back to the fatalism, she doesn't really win through survival. She wins through refusal, though, she herself, like, knowing the alien is in her, she jumps into the molten metal lava pit. I don't know what it is. Oh, it was a metalwork, so it was molten metal. She denies the corporation to their face because they end up flying down there to try to pull her out of the prison, whatever. And they're like, "Oh, we'll take it out of you." They're not gonna take it out. And so she looks him in the face. She's like, "No, thank you." And then she just like swan dives into the molten metal, sacrifices herself, takes back her agency, yanks it right out of the jaws of defeat. She's like, no. And so I just think this one being about it's still institutional failure. It's still bodily autonomy and all that. But it is more so about refusing to let the exploitation continue. And I respect her so much for that, to the ends of the earth. It's messy, it's bleak, it's exhausting. It commits a little hard to the themes, okay? It's a hard watch. But it is less interested in triumph, It's more interested in inevitability, and what survival would cost Ripley psychologically if she didn't take that alien down with her. So, yeah, that's been my recap of Alien 3. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next episode.